Hey everyone, welcome to your Learn Lab. I'm Seema, and if you're an IGNOU student, you're in the right place. We create easy to follow videos on IGNOU courses to help you understand better and score well on your exams. So if that sounds helpful, hit subscribe and join me on this journey. Today we are exploring MEG 11, the American novel, a paper that takes you across 2 centuries of fiction in the United States, showing how American writers have responded to history, identity, modernity, and resistance. Let's go block by block so you know what's coming and how to approach it effectively. We begin with one of the earliest American novels in Block 1, James Fenimore Cooper's The Last of the Mohicans. Set during the French and the Indian War, the novel captures the frontier myth, American expansionism, and the idea of nature as both beautiful and violent. This block introduces us to historical romance, racial dynamics, and the idea of the heroic outsider in early American fiction. From wilderness, we move to the modern city with Theodore Dreiser's Sister Carrie in Block 2. This novel dives into urban capitalism, desire, and gendered survival. Carrie's journey from poverty to consumer success raises questions about morality, ambition, and the limits of free will. You'll see how American realism begins to turn into naturalism, shaped by economic and social forces. Next, we enter the world of money, glamour, and decay in the 1920s in Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby of Block 3. The Great Gatsby is about the illusion of the American dream, a dream shaped by wealth but empty at its core. You'll explore how Fitzgerald uses symbolism like the green light and a reflective narrator to show the tragedy of wanting something that never truly existed. Next, in Block 4, William Faulkner's Light in August, Faulkner takes us deep into the American South with all its racial tensions, religious obsessions, and historical trauma. The novel is complex, using non-linear storytelling and multiple perspectives. Through the figure of Joe Christmas, Faulkner challenges ideas of identity, memory, and justice in a divided society. Next, we have Block 5, Henry Miller's Black Spring. This block is a departure. It's personal, fragmented, and deeply experimental. Henry Miller's Black Spring breaks the rules of traditional narrative. You'll see raw emotion, sexual liberation, and philosophical reflection. It's a text about outsiders and the artistic need to live without censorship. Now we come to one of the most iconic voices in post-war literature. In Block 6, J.D. Salinger's The Catcher in the Rye. Holden Caulfield in Catcher in the Rye gives us teenage disillusionment, loneliness, and the struggle for authenticity. What stands out here is Salinger's language, casual, intimate, and laced with irony. It's a voice that speaks to anyone who has felt alienated by a phony world. Now we move on to John Barth's The Floating Opera in Block 7. Here we enter the realm of postmodern fiction. The Floating Opera is playful, skeptical, and philosophical. Barth questions why we make meaning in life, in literature, in logic. This block is about confronting the absurd and still finding a way to tell a story that really matters. Next we have Block 8, Scott Momaday's A House Made of Dawn. This is a major moment in Native American literature. Momaday blends oral storytelling with modern form, showing a character torn between tribal identity and modern alienation. It's a lyrical, spiritual work about belonging, healing, and the power of cultural memory. Finally, we close with Alice Walker's masterpiece of Black feminist writing in Block 9, The Color Purple. Told through letters, The Color Purple follows Celie's journey from oppression to empowerment. You'll see themes of racism, sexism, trauma, and love between women as forms of resistance. This novel gives voice to the voiceless and reminds us that storytelling itself can be a form of survival. So that's your full tour through the MEG 11. Each novel reveals a different facet of the American experience, its myths, its struggles, its silences, and its transformations. In our upcoming videos, I'll take you through each of these novels in detail, starting with The Last of the Mohicans. We'll break down key ideas, plot points, and critical approaches to help you prepare with confidence. If this video helped, do like, share, and subscribe to Your Learn Lab. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy learning.